The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials down 20. Nasdaq's up 12. S&Ps are up $1.50. We have the gold contract trading up $14 at $1,348 an ounce. Silver's up 38 cents at $20.37 an ounce. We got platinum up 5, $11.41. Copper market's flat at $2.18. Light sweet crude still can't catch a bid. We're at $41.95. It's flat. The bonds, you get the 10-year note down 4 ticks, 132.13. 30-year off 17 at 172.22. And good old King Dollar. King Dollar's down 597 ticks, 96.44. The euro is trading at $1.11, and the yen is out here at 104. You had Facebook come out with numbers last night. They blew it away. Fed came out, bottom line, saying that, hey, listen, we get the status quo going. We think that things are getting better. We'll see where that shakes out in the next meeting in September. And after the close out here today, you're going to have Google and Amazon, two monsters that I suspect is going to put more juice inside that NDX 100. Now, let's go over to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks from TD Ameritrade, Thinkorswim. And don't forget, folks, every trading day right here at TFNN, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Kevin Scott do an amazing show, 12 to 1. Now, remember, if you're on the West Coast right now going to work, going down that beautiful coast, remember, you can get us right on your cell phone, TFNN.com, 24 hours a day. Just hit Tiger TV. You're going to get great HD quality video as well as audio. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Mr. O'Brien. How's everything, buddy?
It's going great, man. Yourself?
I'm good, thanks.
What a monster Facebook is.
I love earnings season.
I'm telling you, man.
It really breaks up a slow summer, doesn't it?
It certainly does, especially when we get these monster tech companies, man. It's just pretty amazing. There's no doubt, man.
I'll tell you what, Facebook is pretty impressive. I don't mind telling you that may be the ultimate growth stock.
Listen.
I don't know if there's anything to keep it from growing.
Folks, Facebook, no doubt, their user interface, okay, is 67%. That means that they have billions of people on, but 67% of them use it every day, which is just a mind blower, okay? If you go back to 2012, so check this out. 2012, they were taking in $5 billion a year. Now they're taking in $6.4 billion every 90 days.
yeah. Growth. Explosive growth.
Seriously. And so, this afternoon, this is going to be pretty cool. We have Google, we get Amazon after the close. I mean,
two more big names, stocks trading at high levels, so there'll be some big interest, opportunity for some big moves.
Yeah, there's no doubt. And, folks, if you've never test drove the Thinkorswim platform, it's a great time to do it. It's always a great time to do it. But in earnings season, okay, it's just phenomenal. Come over to our website at TFNN. You can hit the banner on the top of the side. You can bring it up, and you can trade it with the paper money. Great platform, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Last night, Kevin, right, it was pretty cool. And, folks, J.J. Kinahan is the strategist at TD Ameritrade, and you'll see him on Bloomberg or CNBC quite a bit. But last night, I had him on Bloomberg. And you know what's so cool, Kevin, is that Bloomberg, he had like 13 minutes, which was so cool. Because it's so much nicer when you can explain everything. Do you know what I'm saying?
Sure. When you take the time to go through the minutia. The more we talk about Thinkorswim, the better it is for us.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
The more we can get into it and get into the detail, really, the better it is for our ability to show what Thinkorswim does.
No doubt. And the better ability for folks to have a chance to make some really good money or not lose money, both ways, which is just amazing. So what are we talking about today?
Well, the beautiful thing about earnings season and the strange thing right now in the summer earnings season is that take out the earnings plays that we're doing, and volatilities around the floor are actually pretty low.
Yes.
Right? So we're going to talk about that low volatility environment as well as earnings. once you get past earnings, then what?
Yeah.
Right? You do your earnings play, you make a little money, you take it off. Now what? We're going to get into calendar spreads and how to play low volatility.
Yeah, I tell you, the moves on some of these equities have just been pretty wild. I mean, we had Apple make the move. Facebook right now it's only up 4. Yeah, it's up 4. That thing was trading. It was up trading about 6 last night, but good movement.
Good solid earnings. I mean, like I said, it's hard to find something wrong with Facebook.
No, it's, oh my God.
Just a massive growth stock.
It is. And what has happened, what was really wild, Kevin, is that I really thought that the way Google had been trading is that, okay, maybe Facebook's taking something away from it. But, man, there's buyers that come in Google yesterday that's like, man, okay, this thing, it's going to blow my mind if it really wants to go to 800. But, what I do technically, it's an ABC up now, and the price projection is over 800. It's like, you're going to be kidding me, man. It's like...
Yeah, some big numbers.
It is, man. And what does happen, folks...
Go ahead, Tom.
No, what does happen is that, Google can, gap up $50, man. It's not unheard of, you know what I mean? So.
But the great thing about using thinkorswim is something we talk about all the time. When you trade the Googles and the Amazons of the world, options are the better way for the small investor to play that.
Oh, huge.
But you can play options at a fraction of the price. You don't have to pay $700 for 100 shares of stock.
Seriously, man, no doubt. And it's insane if you do. That's the bottom line. Listen, folks, you stay right here. Noontime, Kevin's going to be up. Kevin, have a great one. Have a safe one. We look forward to the show at noon.
Looking forward to it, Tom. Thanks.
Stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls. Now, Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow down 62. You get the NASDAQ off 2. S&Ps are down 450. Gold's up 1380. You got silver up about 36 cents. Facebook blew numbers away.
Hello and good morning, man.
Good morning. How you doing, man?
Good. Yeah, it's amusing that fundamentally what we talk about on this show does pretty well in terms of we love our, Facebook,
Totally.
Amazon, we'll see what happens.
Exactly.
But recently they've really been crushing.
Right. No doubt, man.
But yeah, big numbers for sure.
So these numbers, folks, check this out. This is just freaking amazing. So Facebook, I believe it's, if you look at this for a second, I was just saying to Kevin, they take in, so in 2012, they took in $5.1 billion for the year. Now this quarter, they took in $6.4 billion in 90 days.
Right.
In 90 days.
Amazing.
Just amazing. Let's go to Lou in Nashua. Hey, Lou, what's going on?
Hey, we're getting Florida weather up here.
Oh, you are, huh?
Oh, yeah, it's really hot.
So you're getting that, I heard the last few days in New York was vicious, I guess. Yeah. Well, you got to come on down and visit us down here, man. It's beautiful down here.
I'd love to.
Yeah, well,
Trying
let's...
to get enough money to move down there.
There you go.
Yeah, listen, man, just do it. You can sell your house up in Nashua, man, and get a
Because you don't got to
fortune.
worry about it right now, but yeah, during those winters.
Yeah.
That's when it's awesome.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. No kidding. I guess I missed the buy on gold, huh?
I don't know. Did you?
I was waiting for it to go lower. I didn't get in.
Hey, are we talking about now the gold,
Nugget.
physical gold, or are you talking about nugget?
Nugget.
Okay, so let's take a look at it. So nugget, folks, is the direction 300% bull position of the New York Archer Index. That baby yesterday had, and that's what Lou's talking about. That went from
bit of a pop.
127 to 151. So, and you got to remember something that
It's only a 20% rise.
yeah, seriously. That the aspect of how these doubles and triples, meaning leverage products trade, they compound on the way up. So when you're compounding a number that's large, well, guess what? You get those large moves.
Sure.
That being said, if we go over to the GDX, I don't think you've missed a thing. The GDX, bottom line, got to a high today of 30.09. You're at 29.79, and I don't see this thing going higher. And this is where, technically, that's how it's set up. But fundamentally, what you have, folks, is this. So we have the gold. Gold is still trading up. So picture, this is the disconnect right now inside this market. Gold is trading up, right? And I've been talking about, Gold Corp. And it's like, man, something was not right with Gold Corp. Well, Gold Corp come up with numbers last night. They were a disaster, okay? Now, that's only down 49 cents. It's going to be down a lot more, man, because with gold at these prices, that they went from, they're supposed to make 3 cents and they lost 9 cents. It's like, oh, really?
Big problems.
Big problems, okay?
And what would have been the case if gold retreated back to 1,200, right?
Seriously.
That's what everyone's saying.
And this would be different, folks, if this was the first time it happened. But, we've been in the gold market since 2002. Gold companies do this, and it's like, okay, when are you really going to make money? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, if you're not well positioned to make money when gold goes from 1,000 to like 1,350,
right? In 6 months,
maybe
exactly.
If I was an investor, I might look at a different company.
Exactly. Right? So now let's go over to Barrick. So Barrick is the largest gold company in the world. Well, Barrick came up with numbers, and guess what? The numbers weren't bad, but they weren't great. And Barrick wants to go lower too. So. The way I look at it, Lou, yes, it would have been great if you were long yesterday, but not today, man. And there'll be a disconnect. People are going to be like in a kind of a little bit of shock that the aspect that gold has gone up. And what the difference is...
It's got to be tough owning a stock when gold gets popped like that and your stock doesn't move, right?
Yeah. Right. It's like, what's wrong?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's where you do want to melt the technical with the fundamental here, man.
You got to
because
take a look at that.
You
Should be
gotta-
like giant red flag.
Huge.
One of those.
Yeah.
Make sure you take a second look at it at least if you notice it's that out of whack with...
Right.
If you're bullish in the markets, gold's going higher and your stock's not.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? And then what you do have here, folks, is that you want to know what is the weighting structure inside the NUGT. Well, guess what? Barrick is the biggest weighting, and Goldcorp is a good-sized weight. And Goldcorp, I believe, is like 4%. Let's just look at it here. So, and Rangel Resources, which is the strongest gold stock, yeah, well, Goldcorp is 6.5%.
And Barrick's 10.5.
Yeah, exactly. So there's what, 17% right there.
Yeah, 17%.
Okay, so that's why you have that aspect, at this particular point, Lou.
Right. Okay. So you think there's a level we can buy in your GT?
Yeah, I would wait for quite a while. I think we're in a correction right now.
Okay.
My take here, and this is the most deviant thing that the metals market could actually do, okay? You got the spike yesterday. The bonds actually went up. The dollar went down. But what you have is this. The Fed is going to raise rates. It might only be a quarter, but it looks like, well, they're going to say they're going to. When you read that yesterday, it's like, okay, things are getting better. The market itself, I think, is going to, the dollar pulled back 600 ticks. Now it's only 577. It has light volume. Dollar still wants higher price. The bonds look like they want to go low. And if that's the case, we're going to see metals get hit. And, it's the metal market is, to me, it's in the first correction in 6 months. And it's going to be a great buying opportunity. I think metals are going a lot higher. I just don't think it's going to happen right now. And that deviant move yesterday was more ammunition in my head. That's what's because that's when people really get taken in. It's like, oh my God, do you know what I mean? They think it's going to go. So.
I see. Yes. Well, I'm going to wait for this correction. Try to get in. And
hey, when are you going to come to Florida, man?
I was hoping to do it last year.
Well, make it this year then.
Yeah, I'll try to.
You know what you got to do? You got to sell that house up there, man. You guys, everything's worth $1 million up there, man. Just sell it.
The housing prices are pretty good.
I don't know how people can even afford it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's and then come on down here. You can swap it out. You go live in St. Pete, man. You'll love it, man.
Right.
St. Pete is the new world-class city in this whole country, man.
Yeah, St. Petersburg, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what we were looking for.
Yeah, perfect, man. Come on down.
Yep.
You can when you get these hits with Nugget and the silver one, you can bring your wife to the Vinoy. There you go.
That's what I'm gonna do.
It's a beautiful thing, brother. Have a great one, man.
Yep. Okay.
Thanks. Okay, bye-bye. So Google. So check this out, Tom. This is sick. So I was really thinking that Google was losing some business to Facebook, right?
Sure.
So Google yesterday, someone come in and it's another complex ABC structure on the way up. But guess what? It took out the B point with volume. So look at this. Now this is going to be crazy, folks, because if this is an ABC up, and we're going to know after close today, it's going to be wild. So $743. It had 1.82 million shares on the 22nd. We did 1.5 million, and we got to 744. So that's the definition of an ABC up. The A point, though, on this is 663, and the B point is 741.
Yeah. Quite a move.
Oh, my God. 4 o'clock this afternoon, we're going to know, folks. You stay right there. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow Industrials right now down 55. You get the NASDAQ off 1. S&Ps are down 3. We're going to be right back. Oh, gas numbers.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now, you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Natural gas numbers, and we're sorry that I didn't catch that right before here, but bottom line, they just come out. And if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, folks, great time to do it. Come over to our website, check it out, hit the banner. They'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account. And we just had a up from to 272 to 278, man.
So it looks like stockpiles rose 17 billion cubic feet. Median estimate was 26 for the rise, so missed by about 10.
That's a lot. That's less.
Less supply?
Less supply.
Prices going up.
Prices going up. And, man, you talk about a hit going up. That is quite a hit.
6-penny hit. You know, some of those trades that we were going over in oil yesterday, and there's just so much going on today. We're talking about the earnings after the
right.
bell. But you could have made a similar trade on natural gas, and that would have been a good deal.
I think if we look in the den, cooking and running, I think he actually, 266, 269.
Well, that was to the downside.
Okay.
Maybe he was just playing a directional play today.
Look at that move. So now we're at 280. Yeah, big number.
Yeah.
Big number.
And that's quite, I mean, we had quite a rise already this morning before those numbers, which is interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, that was up from about 265 to 273, 8 pennies.
Okay, so on the contract, so this is what the difference. Yesterday, you had 2 binaries set up. There wasn't 2 on this one.
And that's because it had already made such a extreme move. Prior to.
Okay, cool.
That's what you know. So what happens is Nadex is going to set those price levels where it is.
Yeah.
Let's just say it's somewhere in this area where it was trading, and then you're going to.
That's 261, 262. Thomas said.
Like 265. That would be. You'd have binaries to the upside. You have binaries to the downside. Well, it already cleared all, so you only had options.
This morning it already did before the numbers come out.
Yeah, so you only had options to the downside because it was basically above every reasonable binary.
Strike already. Right. Especially because what we're talking about is that we're talking about the 11 o'clock strike also.
Right, which I believe gets set, maybe at 9 or 8?
Yeah, exactly.
So,
exactly. So let's go over, we got one of the Tigers saying that the XLE is getting, doesn't... Probably catching a bid. I guess it might have been down more. So, the XLE is at 66, 69. It's going to take a lot more than that to get into higher price. If you do trade inside the equities, the UNG, that's good. Look at the the UNG. The UNG, folks, is the ETF structure for the U.S. natural gas future.
It's been a big few hours for natural gas.
Hasn't it, man?
Yeah, I mean, 266 to 280 now. We're talking about like 14-cent move in 3 hours.
Right. And just so you understand, folks, that $1 move, okay, well, that's
Can you pull up the contract?
That's a $1,400 move in the contract because it's $10,000 per point.
dollar.
Per dollar, yeah. So natural gas right now is at 2 point.
So yeah, that'd be a $1,400 move. Can you just pull up the description where it shows you how much you need per contract and what?
Yes. So inside the future market, $1 is $10,000.
Yeah.
And
so
you need
you're putting
$2,250.
So you'd be up $1,400.
Yeah. And what they will do, as this contract gets into higher price, you will see that speculated margin go up.
Yeah.
When I used to trade it, it was $10,000.
That would make sense because natural gas was at what, $15?
It was 7, 8, and then it would move around. It was, and that was, right at the beginning in Nadex. Okay, the bottom line is that I'd never trade in the futures anymore. You don't have to.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It makes much more sense to pay a few dollars in premium and bottom line than what ends up happening. Of course, is that you have defined risk. If we look at the Dow Industrials, putting the juice into the Dow is Apple. It's up 0.9%. Travel is up 0.5. Visa's up 0.4. United Health is up 0.3. Taken away from it is Boeing is down 1.6%. Nike's down 1.1%. Caterpillar's off 1%, and ExxonMobil's down 0.8%. Let me see what Exxon's doing. So Exxon's making its way down to that lowest swing point. Let's see, Chevron.
Makes sense with oil, right?
That makes sense.
Some heat.
And tomorrow, Exxon is coming up with their numbers before the open. If we look at Chevron, Chevron's going lower. Chevron's almost at that swing point now, and Chevron's coming out with numbers before the open tomorrow also. So there's no doubt that...
those stocks could be in trouble if oil takes some heat down to like 35.
Oh, big time.
Yeah, because they've had quite a little nice run up, as they should, from 27 to oil going to plus 50.
Right. And if you want to see, so watch this, folks. This is pretty amazing. We talk about when you see the numbers here, how much they took a hit already. It's pretty dramatic. So this is just the opposite of Facebook.
You're selling a product, right? That went from 100 plus to $27.
So look at this number, folks, okay? If you go back to 2012, they were taking in...
almost $500 billion a year.
Yeah, $482 billion a year. Now, they're only taking in $227 billion a year.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
More than cut in half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cut in half. The thing that's scary about something like that is
that's just revenues. So.
Right, cut in half like that. Like, how do you cut your expenses that quick?
That's cut in half.
You know what I mean?
Your profits...
Yeah,
could more than disappear.
And
right?
the thing is, which is pretty cool, they still had profits, which is just amazing.
Yeah, I mean, agree.
It really is when you look at it. It's like
shows you how much money they actually make.
They did. So the profit came from
somehow they can turn profit.
They were making $7.56 a year. Now it's $2.78.
Yeah.
But it's still a profit.
It is.
So
I agree.
That's pretty insane.
I mean, I guess maybe, and I have no grasp of the fundamentals. But, that's where you see those rigs, right? They shut them down.
Yes, they shut them down quickly.
And you can see that those expenses, that's probably a big deal in terms of it. It's definitely a big deal separating the winners from the losers in that industry.
It's a huge deal.
Yeah.
And listen to this. This is what's amazing. So I remember coming across the tape about 1.5 years ago when this was all going on, that I'm not sure, it was one of the big oil companies. They had paid Transocean. Okay, Transocean is the deep water drills.
Okay.
They had paid them $160 million to get out of a contract.
Okay.
It was one of these 5-year contracts.
Sure.
So they could stop that expense.
Sure.
$160 million.
Yeah. It's a capital-intensive industry, right? I mean, that's where you see.
Like they get, when things are good, they're getting $60,000 a day for a drill.
You're paying that.
That's
right,
the rent.
Right. Yeah. Sure. No. I mean. Yeah.
Yeah. What's
and
that?
I'm sure it comes though with a team of people, right, and all. You know what I mean? It's the whole. You're buying a contracted service.
You're buying that oil coming out of the ground.
Right. You're buying
24
a whole
hours a day.
contracted service. That's
24 hours a day. Yeah, exactly.
All capital, all skill labor.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, because what's let's see, rig. So if let's just go over to rig, and you'll see the difference now. So rig, folks, Transocean, they specialize in deep water drilling. That's their, their big deal. And what has happened until fracking is that's where all the oil was. Okay. And then what ended up happening is that when the fracking business took off, this type of business got killed because of the fact that what you had is that you didn't have to pay all that money when you can get fracking fields.
Sure.
And you can see it in the numbers. These
time.
numbers here are like pretty sick. So in 2012, folks, they did $9.2 billion. Now they're only going to do $3.8 billion.
Yeah.
It's going down. Look at
the profits. 2016.
Look at that.
Losses.
Yeah, they're going from making $3.96
Look
a
at
year.
2017.
Yeah.
They're in trouble.
Worse.
Yeah.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow Industrials right now are down 83. Nasdaq's off 6. We're going to be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go take a look at some of the higher volume stocks in this market right now. So we have Ford. Ford's taking a hit. Ford's down $1.30. We have NetSuite is getting taken over by Oracle. That's up $16. Look at that thing.
Can we take a look at Groupon? I just see Groupon soars most since, so they obviously beat. They're up 82 cents at 460.
Right.
It's interesting.
Which is just a
I
monster.
like taking the little bit of a fundamental view on things. We just talk about Facebook, Amazon. Groupon, I bought Groupons when it was first coming out. I haven't bought one in forever now, and I almost refuse to because I haven't used them,
Right.
you know, or I feel
Right.
like, you know, eventually I'm like almost dragging to use it, where it's
Right.
like, oh, I wish I hadn't bought this now. I feel like I must, so I don't waste it.
Right.
But let's see, they
And so-
obviously, I'm obviously not the norm. Or they're doing well,
listen,
so.
if we take a look at it, you know, there's no doubt you get a good pop. So we bring this back. Groupon. Watch this. This is going to be like shocking. Yeah,
I mean, that was
it traded
when the
at-
dream was
at
like
$31.
they were going to just take over the world, and everybody was going to keep buying these. And that's when they realized, a lot of people like me, it wasn't going to be that easy.
No.
And you had a lot of competition.
You did.
Yeah.
So the high was 31, then it crashed to $2.60 in
Amazing.
November of 2012, and then it got the first, you know,
It's
basically.
really amazing how high it got again in late 2013.
It did.
And then it came on.
Went
I mean,
up-
how high is that at 2013?
12.76.
That's up $10 from its low.
And then crashed to 222 again.
Lost all that 10.
And then got a sign of strength. That was the sign of that sign of strength that went from 215 to 483, back down, and now it's 483. So it's going after the little swing point of 483. So let's see what they have to say. So look at that, man. That is pretty amazing. Holy cow.
What do you?
Well,
why don't you expand on
yeah,
what,
I
what
will.
you're-
It just blows my mind that the company actually takes in this much money. They lost 1 penny. They had revenue of $756 million. They're doing the estimate revenue.
Sure. Yeah.
Was 711. They took in 756.
Yeah. And they
So-
adjusted their earnings guidance from
Yeah.
140 to 165. I mean, they're making money. That's
Yeah,
the other side
which
of it.
is
you
a
know?
mind
They're
blower.
making
I know.
$160 million a year.
Because I haven't touched Groupon for so long either.
Right.
I mean, you're talking. Look at that though. But you know, 5 years ago they took in 2.3 billion. Now they're taking in 3.1.
I mean, this is a little tough because it looks like, you know, losses,
Yeah.
right? But I mean, their expectation is profits again in 2017, and
Right.
total revenue $3 billion. You know, I know that they try and push those Groupon like vacations and stuff like that, and I know people have bought them and then they like them. That's a completely different business, though, of just like pitching kind of like.
And what is the Groupon vacation?
Like they'll send you, they're just pre-packaged
Okay.
vacations, right?
Okay.
I mean, you know,
Yeah,
it's like
right.
very standard travel
Right.
deal type stuff
Okay.
that can have value. You know,
Yeah.
they can have value.
Right.
They get a nice trip. You have your hotel, your plane ride,
Yeah.
that whole deal. But that's not the dream they sold when they went to $32
No.
on you know,
No.
growth.
Yeah, no doubt. Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, check this out. So, Pokemon, right?
Yes.
Okay. So when I looked into this more,
Good.
This is.
I was looking into it too because you were doing a lot of talking about it. I wanted to figure out the details.
Yeah,
I was listening to your show and yeah.
So this is pretty sick. So
Okay.
Nintendo
Yeah.
licensed it to Pokemon Company. Pokemon Company, they own 30% of Pokemon Company. Pokemon Company is owned by Niantic, which is an
okay.
Alphabet subsidiary, which is
Pokemon
Google.
companies owned by Niantic.
Yeah.
Maybe
Right.
30% of it. This
No,
is
no,
where-
no. That Niantic is the company that owns Pokemon.
Well, okay. Just be careful with the Pokemon brand. Is owned by Nintendo.
And they
Right.
licensed it to Pokemon Company. And that's how they got the
Okay.
30%
Okay.
of Pokemon Company.
Right.
But Pokemon Company is owned by Niantic, which
Niantic,
is a subsidiary of Google, which
It
is
used to be a subsidiary of Google.
well, I believe
No,
that's
they spun it off.
under Alphabet, right? But that's why they do Alphabet. So Alphabet.
Okay. They got different venture capitalist funding as well. I read.
Oh, you think it's totally not
they
part?
had to when they reorganized under Alphabet.
Okay.
This little Niantic
Yeah.
gaming group that
Right.
they had.
Okay.
It kind of couldn't fit, and so it had.
Oh, so they spun it off.
So what
Okay.
they were, so the guy who was running it, you know,
Yeah.
the creator,
Yeah.
who used to be, I think he helped create like Google Maps. He was a Google
Okay.
developer,
Yeah.
and then they gave him kind of this little kind of gaming,
I love
like
it.
his own little operation to
Yeah,
just
right.
probably theorize and just come up with what he could.
Yeah.
And when they had to reorganize, he didn't want to get pushed back into under like the Android,
Okay.
which was his only option kind
Okay.
of. because that would have been very corporate, whereas he was really working with the CEOs, being able to do whatever he wanted.
Right.
So he said, let me try and go out and spin it off. And Google, I think, has 30% of the company as a result of their basically investing in the spin-off.
That's so cool.
Yeah. And I'm trying to remember who else, but there were some other players. No big VC firm came in, though.
Okay.
And
That's
I
pretty
think
wild.
they got a valuation when they launched there of about $175 million.
Really?
And they got only like 25, 35 million, but they
Okay.
were valued at about $175 million. Wow. And from there they go. And so that's where, like 30% of it is owned by Google.
Yeah.
But the guy who created it is he's the creator. I mean, it's his company. That's the bottom line.
It's gotta be.
I saw a flow diagram chart that was pretty amazing.
Oh,
it
cool.
almost was so intricate that the flow diagram was confusing. But people should Google it. You can find some good articles.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
Let's go to Jim in Oldsmar. Hey, Jim, what's going on?
Hey, how are you guys today?
We're doing great, man. Yourself?
Morning, Jim.
Oh, just wonderful, better than I deserve.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
Perfect.
I was going to ask you about ExxonMobil. I'm not in it, but I was wondering if around $89 it would be a good time to get in it.
Let's take a look at it. I'm on the other side of that trade, Jim. My take is that this is going down. Wish shot in the newsletter the XLE and long, the doubles and triples. I think this is going low. I think, we're at 89.98 right now. I would let it hit you're coming into the top of the swing point, which is 89.10. Just take your time and see how it hits it. Yeah. They're coming out with their numbers tomorrow morning. And it doesn't look to me like their number's going to be any good. In fact, here, if we go, let me just do something, because I know in the UK, let me see. No, I don't have it right off the top of my head. Because in the UK this morning, I believe let me see if I can find it. You had a couple oil companies come out and they got killed. Maybe it's right here, 1 second. Yeah, there it is right here. So watch this. Royal Dutch. Now, this is what's important. We talk about John Logan coming on in the morning, folks, okay? And being around the world, okay? It's really, the deeper that you can kind of get into the world view just quickly, do you know what I mean? It doesn't take a huge amount of work, it's just a heads up. Royal Dutch came out with their numbers last night, and that's gapping down. And this is a monster. I mean, this is like this is one of the major oil companies in the world. And, 238 billion. So that's even bigger than Exxon. I think it is. So they didn't make their numbers, and that's the leader on the way down. So that's a heads up in general, because these oil companies are multinationals. They're around the world. You know what I mean? So I just let it play out for a bit.
Okay. I certainly appreciate it. I really respect you guys' opinion.
Well, we respect you growling and prowling with us out here, man.
Okay. Y'all have a great day.
Thanks,
You too, Jim.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back.
Look at that gas. Are China A shares hot or not? If you trade China A shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A Share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's 2016 and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, Swim Lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Daryl Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. And as you come over to TFNN, you're going to see right in the front page, folks, tonight at 6 o'clock, I'm going to be doing a workshop. What it's all about is that the earnings are out now. What's the next trade?
Are there earnings out tonight? What's going on?
Oh, baby.
Okay.
You know, we got Google and we got Amazon coming out at 4 o'clock and 4:01. And so at 6 o'clock, folks, I'm going to be doing a workshop for my Market Insight subscribers. Now, you can be a subscriber right now free. You can test drive it for 1 month. You get the newsletter for a month. You get my book, The Art of Time in the Trade. You come in the Tiger's Den for a month, all of the above. You come to the workshop tonight. And what we're going to be talking about is that the dollar move. So we got the move in the dollar. How's it going to affect the oil metals market? How are interest rates going to affect the housing market? Is Brexit going to have an effect on the market, and how does that happen?
How high is Europe going? To the moon after they just voted? Go ahead, sir.
No, seriously, I know.
Right.
You know, what
So
type,
much going on,
what type of
seriously.
option strategy can you use to take advantage of these future market moves? And bottom line is that, you know, where is the dollar interest in markets going? You know,
Now the news is out, right?
It is.
You get to, because how do you take a huge position? You know, you can trade technically, and maybe there's indicators on the chart that's
Right.
indicating what's going to happen. But no matter what, it's a news event. It's
It is
just
a news
new
event.
news coming into the market that's really hard to predict.
right. Well, and particularly, this is such a cool week, folks, because you had Apple, you had the Fed, you had Facebook, you have Google, you have Amazon, and you have window dressing.
Yeah.
That it doesn't. It's
Seriously, man.
it's really where it's at. And
Yeah.
and then, you know, what
Along
are we doing?
with 400 other whatever, you know.
Exactly. You know. So check it out on the front page of TFNN. You can come in right now. We'll get the book out to you tonight. And if you can't make the workshop physically, no matter where you are in the world, folks, it's going to be on your page for 30 days. So you can go over it as many
It's
times
archived.
as
You
you
can
like.
watch it. It'll be an hour long. You'll take questions in there.
Yeah.
It should be a good night. I'll be watching for
Totally.
sure. I'll be watching.
So now let's go over to the gold contract. So since we've been on, gold
Little
took a little
action
hit here.
to the downside.
And gas went topside pretty good.
Yeah, gas is still going up.
Gas-
We'll take a
gas,
quick peek
you know.
at it. We'll try and get it in.
So someone sold into this gold market. That's 5,800 contracts that just brought it down to 1343. After we started the show, it was at 1352. So that's a slight hit.
It wasn't there. You went back real quick, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it was high. It was at like 1350.
Okay.
You were just going back till 8 in the morning. That's
right.
all.
And
You
so
know.
what does happen is that, and as I said earlier, that number, by the way, too, that number was already hit yesterday. But when and this is always confusing in the gold market and silver market, they put up the close. The close is at 130. So the following day, you get up and say, "Oh my God, I'm up another $9," because I've done that. Say, "Oh, this is dynamite,
It's
man. We're up
$9,
again."
but you were looking at it already
But
last
we're
night
already
at
up.
11:30.
We're already exactly. We're already
That
up.
number just gets reset at 1:30. That's what
It
people have
does.
to- yeah.
And it gets reset the following day. That's what ends up happening. You see what I'm saying? So
Yes. It reset at 1:30 p.m. every day, though.
Exactly.
So at 9 in the morning.
Right. You know?
Yeah.
And look at
And that's
natural gas.
You know, it got this initial spike. It got a little bit of a pullback to 279, but I mean, realistically, on that news, it was trading about 273. We're up 10 cents since there.
Yeah. There's natural gas looks like it's going to be off the bottom for a while.
Yeah. And it's really remarkable when you just look at it from 7 in the morning, we're at 265. You're talking about 18 cents. Amazing.
18 cents, $1,800, man. Bottom line.
Yeah, big action.
Big action. You stay right there, folks. We got a lot of great programming coming up, and of course, don't forget. No matter where you are listening in your car right now, if you're on the West Coast, particularly, you're listening in your car. Remember, you can get us right on your cell phone, TFNN.com. Hit Tiger TV. You're going to get great HD quality video as well as audio.
And you know what? People should just check out your show tonight, especially. You know, you have your workshop, the show, earnings coming up. It'll be a good day.
Oh, 4 o'clock, man.
You got it, man.
I know. You got to love it. Have a great one, folks. Have a safe one. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Thanks, pal. Wow! Go get them, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.